Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a live session for love readings. So many of you guys lately over the past couple weeks have been asking, when am I going to do another live session? And I'm so excited that I finally had some extra time this weekend. So I do want to announce real quick that I do have a couple more spots left. So if you're interested in participating, all you have to do is just message in the comments. My assistant is here and can help you sign up if you want to be able to get a reading. There's just a couple more spots left, but very shortly here I'm going to start on the first person who's signed up. But first, I just want to take this opportunity to say hello and happy new year. Happy 2020. I can't believe it's a new year. It's a new decade. It's so exciting. And I'm just so thankful that you guys have been following this journey of mine. It's been very exciting pulling cards for all of you guys. So without further ado, we're going to get started. I also wanted to let you guys know that I did recently get over a little bit of a cold or something, one of those post-holiday colds. So hopefully my voice and everything will be okay during this recording. I'm feeling much better. It's just I might still have a little bit of a cough or something going on. So anyways, the first person who we're going to read for today is Kara. So we're going to read for Kara. And Kara's question, hi Kara, oh my gosh, it's so great to see you. Kara's question is, how is DK feeling about me? Okay, so let's check up on you and DK. How does DK feel about you? Wow, okay, so we're getting some really strong energies. Like, I'm really shocked here. The first card that came out was True Love, but I have to be honest, it seemed like it came out reversed or almost like sideways. So at first I was like, what's going on with this? But I also see here this could be the one and this wedding card. Now, this wedding card doesn't always mean like this person wants to marry you, but it can be a sign that someone is thinking about locking it down with you or having like the DTR with you, or they really want to pursue a connection with you. But then we see worth waiting for. Okay, so I gotta pull some more cards here. So far, I can definitely say DK is very attracted to you and is thinking about the potential of maybe being more exclusive with you, or wanting to be one-on-one with you more, wanting to spend more like alone time with you, wanting to connect with you more, wanting to get to know you. And so that's how he's feeling. Yeah, creativity. So he's kind of stepping back right now to come up with some ideas on how to pursue you. So this says worth waiting for. It makes me think that there's a message here coming out for you that's telling you to kind of back up a little bit and allow DK to pursue you. It's almost like he's got a plan. He wants to come for you. He wants to pursue you. He wants to woo you. And so it's a message like he's got this, like back up a little bit, allow him to pursue you because he's into you. He's definitely into you. Worth waiting for. Maybe this means he's just going to take it slow, or he's going to take his time. But I feel like you're going to be hearing from him very soon. Yeah, boundaries. He's really into you. He wants to connect with you. Like, I feel like we're also getting some messages here about physical connection. Like, he is down to just like hang out with you, hook up with you, manifestation. I think this is telling you, look, you've got this person. They're into you. Now you get to decide if you like what kind of relationship you want this to be. Maybe just take it slow right now and just chill, open up to him as much as you feel comfortable with, and realize soon enough here, you guys will probably start talking about making this like exclusive. Seems like that's what's the conversation that's going to come up. That's going to come up soon. It's almost like the elephant in the room, or it's going to become the elephant in the room really soon. You guys are really compatible though. That's the thing. So he feels like you guys are compatible. I feel like he wants to accept you into his life a little bit deeper. courage. Like he's trying to work up the nerve to like have that talk with you. I feel like you guys are going to be talking about like what are we really soon here. Dreams. Makes me think that maybe this is his dream. His dream is like to be with you. I feel like he's never been this vulnerable with somebody before. Like it's a little surprising to him, the fact that you guys also have a really strong emotional connection. Because I get the sense like he was kind of playing the field a little bit before and having different connections. I don't see this guy as a player at all. I just feel like he was just kind of young playing the field. And now he's met you, and like you're one of the first people he's ever really been vulnerable with. To me, this feels like a soulmate connection. Yeah, I feel strong vibes here. And this card just flashed at me from the back of the deck. It says it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This is definitely a message like this person's safe, open up to them. There's something going on here. Focus on what's in front of you. Let this situation happen naturally. It's some good vibes. Let's see what else we're getting. So I'm just kind of getting this feeling like he's open to seeing where this will go with you. He's starting to think a little bit more about like what's the next step for you guys. Yeah. And I'm getting the sense that this person is somebody who like respects you and like respects themselves. Somebody who's going places in life too. Seems like they've got a lot of success. We're just going to pull some more cards about this situation. Oh, wow. It says trust. This could be the one. I think that's what you guys are doing right now. This is like a dual message. Like you guys are establishing trust with each other, kind of seeing like how much can I open up to, and you're really in that process of getting to know each other deeper. And this says this could be the one. You guys are going to keep realizing after those layers that you kind of peel, getting to know each other. As you guys continue to peel those layers, it's like, oh, this is compatible. Oh, this is compatible. Oh, actually, we get along really well here. So that's what you guys are doing. You're establishing the trust. And I feel like there's a message coming out to you like, look, he keeps calling. He keeps showing up. He keeps hitting you up. I think after a certain amount of time, this relationship is just naturally going to blossom into something else. And so it's almost like this message is like, trust that. Trust that he continues to hit you up for a reason. Like he genuinely wants to get to know you more. And this is the honeymoon period of the relationship. So it's the first couple months, you guys are starting to date and see each other. I get a sense it's like very open right now. And so there's like, the elephant in the room is just like, is this gonna be an open relationship? Are we just chilling? Or are we really going, we're gonna do this whole love thing? Are we gonna fall in love? Are we gonna be committed and are in a relationship, whatever that looks like for you guys? That's kind of the question here that you guys are starting to bump up against. But there's a message just to have fun right now and be playful and just enjoy it for what it is this time you guys are having. No need to put a label on it just yet. But there's a reason this person's in your life. This is like fate brought this person here, destiny brought them here. Too many coincidences, too many things in common with you and this person. And then this is you, a message to you, like you are really wanting to pay attention to the red flags as you date people, as you open up more. And this is a message to you, that's okay. Like, keep open to any red flags that might come up with this person. But honestly, I feel like this person's here for a reason. This is new love. It makes me think like this is a new energy that's blossoming, that's blooming, that's growing in your life. So go for it. Yeah, you guys have some type of past life connection. There's some certain blessings and lessons that are meant to come out of this connection. Oh my gosh, so you said, that makes so much sense. I've been super hesitant because I was cheated on a previous relationship, but this is great confirmation that I can be more vulnerable. Yeah, I know. It's so hard to open up again after that. That's happened to me before in the past, like years ago, and it's so hard when that happens. Like some people, it's like, you know what, just break up with me and go do your thing. But nope, some people gotta play or gotta cheat, and so when that happens to you, it does make it difficult to trust someone. Like, oh, what's the plan here? What's you know? But yeah, this person says you guys are just getting to know each other, and they're attracted to you for a reason, and you're attracted to them for a reason. Frequency, whenever your frequency or your vibe matches someone, that's basically what chemistry is. That feeling of chemistry or feeling attracted to someone, it means that like you're on the same vibrational frequency as someone. So like you're on a similar vibe. So that's what that attraction is. And yeah, also the attraction is a past life relationship. You guys have maybe some type of knowledge or energy to exchange in this life. So just go with it. You never know why someone's placed on your path, but always pay attention. And this person, it feels like there's a good energy about them. And yeah, we keep getting new love here. It's almost like this is what you've asked for, like this is what you wanted. Sorry, I'm trying to like fix my phone. Okay, there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and pull you some final messages about this person, about this situation, and then we'll move on to the next person. You guys know I always love to wrap up a little reading with pulling some cards from these angel decks. It always sums everything up so perfectly and clearly. So truth, growth, journey. Okay, so this card to me, it's like this little saying, the winds of change. It's like change is about you, change is happening in your love life, and also growth. This person is here to help with your growth. And so I feel some good messages. This is also the truth card. It's like honesty, integrity, truth. I feel like this is a reminder to you to always honor your truth and honor your boundaries as you continue to date. But you're on a journey. You're on a journey in love, and this person's part of it. So I'd say pay attention and just open your heart if that's what you want with this person. They seem to have a real connection with you, so it's worth exploring, in my opinion. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And we're going to look at the next question. So, who is next? Okay, so this is for Dimple. So your question is, hi, Promise. I've been super single for my entire life. I was just wondering if there's anything coming in or how I can manifest it. Thank you. I feel for you. I talk to a lot of people who have been single like their whole life, and they're in their 20s, 30s, honestly, all ages. And it's always so interesting. I really find that everyone's situation is different, but there are some scenarios that I tend to see in common. One scenario is there's just some people I've realized that are on this path where they're just like on the path to meet the one or their twin flame or whatever you call it, soulmate. And I see these people who are single for a very long time, and then they meet this person, and bam, that's their life partner. They're together till death do us part. I've seen some people on that path. I've also seen some people who are very creative and have a very unique life path who won't have a lot going on in love for a majority of their life. And then once they get their career started and once they get their business going or their enterprise going or whatever, it's like around that time they find love. And it, to me, I mean, you never know why, but it kind of makes sense looking at it like, oh, like this person, like without that distraction of love, like was able to accomplish all these things, and like everything came together in perfect timing to where they could meet the person, like, but also get all this stuff done. It's just interesting. I think it's synchronistic. We do create our own lives, we do create our reality, but I like to think that there are some, there's an element of fate involved, and there are advantages of being able to be single for a very long time. So it can be hard though, because you're looking around and thinking like, my friends, everybody's got love, and sometimes it can get a little lonely, but there are some advantages too. And I think this is a reminder to you that even though you haven't actually had like a relationship, you've still had connections with people or past life connections, or you've still had soulmates. Everybody has soulmates or soul family, beings with whom you share like a mystical connection with, or a past life with, or people you're kind of cut from the same cloth with. And your soul like instantly recognizes these people with a energy of like comfort and familiarity when you meet them. And so you've had people like this. Maybe they were friends, or maybe they were people that you had like a crush on, or like it never really defined things with, or good someone that you knew. But this is a message to you that you have had this type of connection before. And there's more coming in on like the next vibe. So this is new love. This is a sign to you that there is somebody coming in for you. You will connect with someone in love. You're not going to be alone forever. I think after a while, sometimes you start to worry about that, because there are some people who are on that path. There are people who would just, they're never going to have that type of love or that type of relationship in their life. But I wouldn't worry, because I really don't see that for you. So you're going to meet someone. It's not your fault. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody has their own unique beauty. Everybody has their own unique beauty. And you know what? I was looking out the other day at the pigeons, because I'm in the city right now, Malaga, Spain, and there are just these crazy pigeons everywhere. And pigeons mate for life. And I was seeing these pigeons walking around. Some of them were like missing legs, and they were looking really haggard and very interesting creatures. And they had mates. Like, I was just like, dang, if that pigeon could find a mate, that pigeon with the missing leg, then anyone can. Anyone can. I think there's a big message coming out to tell you, like, look, there's nothing wrong with you. It's not you. Because sometimes we start thinking like, okay, I'm single for a while. Something wrong with me? Is it how I look? Is it how I act? Is it what I say? Is it what I'm wearing? Don't worry about that. You're very attractive, and you have a beauty to you and a strong energy. This, for some reason, was just your path. And when you look back, it'll make a lot more sense in retrospect. So this says, give the idea of love, give the idea of relationships a chance. At this point, you might have some subconscious beliefs that are saying, I'm never going to have love, or it's not for me, or I'm always the single one. Because after you've been single for so long, I know this because I was single a lot in my life, you start to just kind of think this is who I am. You start kind of wearing it like an identity. So if there's any blockages for you in attracting love, it might just be like how everything's been. Because we think, oh, this is how it's always been. This is how it'll always be. So you really got to start affirming to yourself. True love is out there for me. I believe in true love. I'm so thankful for my path so far. I know love is going to come at the perfect time for me. I know there's someone out there who's dying to meet me as much as I'm dying to meet them. I'm really thankful I've had all this time to like just do me. Just kind of, affirming it to yourself. And it's okay if you get upset sometimes and you worry about it and you're like feeling lonely. That's normal, but just start affirming a little bit to yourself, and start telling yourself the one is out there for me. The one is out there for me, and I'm going to recognize them when I see them. So yes, this is a message. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You're going to meet somebody who you've known in a past life. This is probably a twin flame, soulmate, strong energy, whatever you want to call it. I do see love there for you. And I see marriage in your future too. I see a marriage. But this says you need to make the effort. So this might be a message to you that it's time to open up to group activities, or taking up social invitations, or signing up for some type of group class, whether it's group exercise or a pottery class or something like that. Make the effort. You got to put yourself out there. You're in a transition in your life right now. More space is being created for you to date and to open up. I feel like there's been some type of change that's allowing you time to really think about this and pursue this. So pursue love and relationships almost like you would pursue a career. Like, what do you do when it's time to go look for a new job? You like brush up on your resume, you like get like a little career, like, a little job interview outfit, and you're filling out the applications, and you're going to workplaces and shaking hands and whatnot and interviews, like similar thing in love. Like if you really want to make this happen, you got to set an intention and you got to take action. It's just like manifesting anything else. So maybe this is you getting some new clothes that fit you and cleaning out the closet and like getting your hair cut or like sprucing up a little bit. Like, giving yourself a little bit of a makeover, some self-love, some self-care going on, and sign up for some type of activity and make the goal to say yes more when people ask you spontaneously to hang out or go to this event or that event. Like make that the theme for the next 6 months. Make it a big goal of yours to make new friendships and new connections and meet new people and extend your social circle, because that's how you meet people, in relationships, extending your social circle. If you're just doing work and home, grocery store, that little triangle, then sometimes you don't meet new people. This is telling you that as long as you take the first step in love, the next step is going to come to you, and you're destined to have a relationship, a defined relationship. I see you moving in with someone. Let's see what else is going on here. Maybe since this is something that's never really happened before, practicing a little bit could help you, like flirting with people that you feel safe with, in a healthy surrounding. I'm not telling you to go out there and throw yourself at people, but like a little bit of healthy flirting. And sometimes flirting is just smiling and making eye contact. Having conversations with people that are of the opposite sex. This is why taking a group class or something like that could be a really healthy introduction into this. I also see something about telling your friends. I'm sure your friends, have people in mind for you, or will try to kind of, maybe you can tell your friends, let's have a party, let's all throw a party, let's have a get together, like just make this your goal to mingle more. This deception, this is reminding you that when you're dating people, feel free to take off the mask. It's good to have healthy boundaries, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you feel like you have to change yourself, or if you have to hide yourself from somebody, when you're dating them. This says just take off the mask. The right person is going to come along and love you for who you truly are. And so this is a message to you that just be yourself from day one when you're going out there and meeting people and dating people. And if you end up for some reason scaring anybody off, then let them run. I've scared people off because I'm just really intense and passionate, but the right ones never ran from me. and we're like into it, and we're like, yes, promise, I love your passion and your intensity. So, be you, and you'll find the right type of love. Let's see if we can pull you some final messages. But I just got this card that says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Like, it's so worth it to make love a goal. Love is a worthwhile goal. And you don't have to feel weird at all for wanting to make this a goal and putting it out there and working on this. I think there's a lot of people in 2020 that want to manifest this and that are working on this right now, and you're not alone. So let's pull some final messages for you. I just want to see if we can tap into a little bit of a timeline. Just trying to get these cards together. Okay, timeline. It says within 2 years. Within 2 years. And it could even be faster than that, because this is the Wands energy, which is like quick. But I see within, and this is 2020 too. But yeah, within 2 years, I definitely see you in a significant long-term relationship. So beautiful. Oh, which one? The little one? Excuse me. This one? Oh, this one? Sorry, somebody wants to know what one of the decks is. This one? Okay, well, I'm just going to tell you guys real quick what all the decks are that I'm using, because I know some of you guys want to know. But anyways, final messages for this person. Yeah, this is just going forward with honesty. You've got angels and guides that are watching over you right now. Pretty much it. I hope that resonates with you. I think it's really exciting to see that you're really about to attract love very soon here. I didn't really feel like, oh, this is never going to happen for you. We saw some really good energy there. You're just being kind of prodded to maybe put yourself out there a little bit more. Okay, so the decks that I'm using, you guys, I need like a little break anyways from tapping into the energies. Okay, so this is called the Enchanted Tarot. This is a really great deck. I got it at Barnes & Noble, so it's pretty widely available. It's basically a traditional tarot deck. It's just the guidebook that comes with it is like really easy to interpret, and then of course the illustrations are like a little different. This is a deck of playing cards that I got when I was in Tbilisi, Georgia, the country. And it's just a regular deck of playing cards, and I like to use it for timelines or for clarification. This is the Universal Angel deck. I know you guys all love this deck. We've got the Wildwood Tarot, Old Faithful. This is Doreen Virtue, Romance Angels deck. And then this one is the True Love Oracle cards. So yeah, I hope that helps. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, you guys, thanks. We're gonna move on to the next person. So this is for Lisa. I haven't been in touch with this ex-colleague N for over a year now. How does N currently think and feel about me? Is there any chance to connect in the near future? Thank you. Okay, Lisa, so let's go ahead and look into your situation. You have this connection with this person that you were working with, but now you haven't been in touch with them for over a year. Just wondering, if you're still on their mind, if they're having any thoughts or feelings about you, and if you guys will reconnect. So let's look into that. Just give me a second. I'm tapping really deep into this situation right now. You know that when I get quiet for a while that I am in it. Hang on, I'm getting something. I'm getting some tea here. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've got the whole thing down here. Okay, so look, definitely you're still on his mind. You guys had a really strong soulmate connection. I'm not sure if I've done readings for you before. I vaguely remember something about this. It feels like you guys really had a strong connection, and like things were starting to move forward, and like you were hanging out a little bit more or something, and they had to leave the job, or something was really abrupt. And I feel like things were really moving forward before they left or before they moved away or whatever. And so now there's like nothing to really connect you guys. You're not working at the same place anymore. Hang on, I'm gonna get some water. But there is something about you that they think about still. This is like reflection. This moon phase here is the balsamic moon, or the waning moon. It's about reflection. It's kind of like a somber state of mind. It's almost like missed opportunities. It's almost like doubt. So they're thinking about you. They're thinking about the past. They're feeling a little nostalgic. They miss talking to you. They miss the chats. They miss like the energy that you brought in their life. And you guys really got to know each other pretty well too. There was a pretty good friendship that was built between you guys. Um, and I think that he has been with somebody else, or he's in a relationship with someone else or something. I feel like there's a third party here. So he's obviously not. What was that? Oh, okay. I did readings for you before. Cool. It feels like there's a third party or something here, or some kind of blockage, which makes this a little complicated for you guys to be able to like really talk or connect right now. Can you? Okay, so he was engaged when he left the company. Yup. See, I'm seeing this clear as day. So, but here's the thing though. I was looking into this energy and I was seeing if you guys are going to reconnect, you are probably going to have to be the one to reach out. Because for some reason, it's funny because I said this to somebody else earlier today. For some reason, I feel like the ball is in your court. Even if technically it's in his, I just feel the energy in your court. And I feel like I asked, like, what would it be like if you were to reach out? And I got the attraction card. Like, he would be intrigued by that. Like, he is very attracted to you. There's a reason you guys had such a strong connection in the first place, you know? And he's at a time in his life where he's becoming very abundant and he's starting to get things done. Like, I just got this vibe like he's really slaying life. And so things are good with him. It could be a good time to reach out. Then I asked, like, okay, so would he be down to, like, start something off with you romantic or take it further? And then I got this struggle card talking about, him being kind of flighty in that area, wanting freedom or running away from something. Yeah. So I feel like if you were to reach out to him, you guys could probably talk and touch a little bit, but it's almost like he doesn't have the guts right now to like really pursue you or start something up with you. And maybe it's because of this engagement card. So, man, this is teaching me to trust the cards even more because I was like, is he with someone? And you were like, nope, he was engaged. So I feel like inevitably we kind of need to look into his engagement. We need to see what's going on there. Because you're like, you're into this person. You think about them, you're just wondering, will you guys ever see each other again? Not sure. I mean, right now, it kind of feels like you guys are both headed in different directions. I'll be real. But there was also a very strong connection with you guys. Misconnections suck. I feel you. But there's always a reason. If for some reason this person you're not meant to end up with, you've got to know then there's someone even more legit out there. But, each person's unique. I know what it's like. It's like, probably no one could ever replace this person, but at the same time, it's hard. So yeah, commitment. That's what we're looking into. Cards are reminding me. Commitment. Commitment and chemistry. What's going on with him and his person? Oh. Okay, so the person that he's with, that he's engaged to, or even potentially married to, I'm not sure if the marriage is passed yet, but it feels still like it's going on. Like there's still something there, but I got the attraction card reverse. Like he's not really attracted to her anymore, but there's still a soul connection there. So meanwhile, there's a little bit of chemistry over in your direction. I feel like this energy between you guys and everything that was going down when you guys last worked together, nothing has changed. Like, if you were to pop back in his life, it'd probably be the same thing. But it makes me kind of think, like, this might be a cycle with you guys, like, karmic cycle or energy or something, because it just keeps going around in circles, and there's almost, like, no way to stop it. I feel like you're the only one in this situation that's gonna make a change to like stop it or move forward or break the cycle or whatever. I don't want to freak you out. It's not this cycle is like this huge thing in your life. It's just, it really feels like he's moving forward in that marriage and he's moving on to his other path. He's kind of into you. He's probably not going to do anything about it. And you're over there kind of hoping maybe one day. And it's getting to this point where you got to make a decision to, maybe release this or, still hope for it. And that's why we come to the tarot, right? It can help us with that. So yeah, here we go. Inevitably, I knew this was going to come out. This is a message to you that there's a new person coming in your life. Out with the old and with the new. And every person has a special lesson and blessing that they bring to your life. I feel like this person, this situation with this guy, Nathan from work, that it'll make more sense in retrospect as you look back on it. And it was significant. That's why there's such a strong energy about it. This was a soul family encounter. But the energy could be taking you in a new... But yeah, basically to answer your question, I don't know if I see him reaching out to you or you guys getting back in contact. If you wanted to, you could reach out to him and he'd probably be down. This is like a person you really had a strong connection with. But as far as it turning romantic, he seems like I just get this message. He's made his bed, now he has to lie in it with that relationship. So new love, yeah, this is release and heal the past so you can experience more love in your present. And then also allow the situation to unfold naturally. This might be a message to you not to chase him and to just release, heal, open up to the new energy. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. If he's not coming for you, if he's still off in that relationship, sometimes you just gotta let fate do what it's gonna do, even though it's frustrating. One thing's for sure, though, you do deserve true love, and true love is coming in for you. This whole time, even though you've been focused on this guy, like, there's this energy you're still putting out there that you want to attract love, and so that's going somewhere. So trust that your prayers are being answered, even if it might be in a way you didn't anticipate. It's gonna be a happy surprise for you. So I hope it's okay. So this is for Joe. All right. Hi, Joe. Who will I be in a relationship with next and when? Oh, this is always a fun one. So the way that I like to answer this question is I like to pull some cards to see if we can get kind of an archetype or like a personality for this person. And then we will pull some timeline cards. I just want to say as a disclaimer that the tarot can be very accurate for this stuff. And guys know I'm here doing this and helping people with this all the time. But if for some reason we're seeing this person's got blonde hair, blue eyes or something, and you meet this person and they have dark hair, brown eyes, don't write that off. Always trust your own intuition above what the cards say. Same thing with the timeline. Only you have the ability to affect your own future through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your intentions. So timelines are kind of based off of the current energy where things are at now, and a possibility based off that. But you can always change your life and change what you see here in the cards. That's what's pretty cool about it, okay? So let's go ahead first and see this person's personality. Let me get a clear answer on this person's personality, what the path will be like for you meeting them. Here we go. So what I just did is I shuffled until I got a court card for the personality, but all the other cards here are messages about like your path leading up to when you will meet them, okay? So we're getting the King of Hearts, and this is the most romantic of all partners, okay? This is somebody who definitely wears their heart on their sleeve, somebody who is in love with being in love itself. This person could have had a lot of relationships in their past, but it's like, I get this vibe like nothing has really stuck for them. And it's been a little while. At the time that you meet them, it'll be a while since they've been in a relationship and I feel like you're the person that gives them that hope again. gives them kind of that reason to open up that side of themselves. Because when they're in love, this person is very loyal and they're very doting and they're giving gifts and they're very artistic. You know, they might even write poems or write music or play guitar or something like that. They're a writer. They like to support the arts, so they like to go to the gallery or to the theater. They could even be some type of teacher, or they might even work in social services because this person's like an artistic empath kind of person. But they also have a really big spirit and a really big energy. So you can expect this person to be tall or muscular or strong or to have a very big presence. As far as their astrological sign, this person could be a Pisces or a Cancer because we see a really strong water energy with this person. If they're, you know, they could have a Pisces sun or moon or Cancer sun or moon or ascending. I'm also seeing this message about this person being very particular about how they dress. So they have their own style, they have their own look, they've got their favorite brands that they wear or that they rep. This person is really into like aesthetic and how they look, but it's not in a conceited way. This is the person who lights up the room. This is the person that everybody goes to like for advice or for their opinion. I feel like if there's some type of career that they're doing, they're definitely doing something that's very, they're like a philanthropist or a teacher or a counselor or working in, you know, humane services, or they're like a musician or something like that. So they're very, very expressive. So your path to meeting this person, it seems like right now you're at a point in your life where you're really focused on your career. Like you're growing your abundance and you're growing your. We see that there have been some obstacles, some struggles that have come along the way. And I feel like this has to do with love. This might be 3 major relationships that you will have in your life or that you've had in the past, something like that. And each one of these people, each one of these broken hearts has led to a significant transformation in your life. And at this, it disconnected. I'm back now. All of these people had like specific like information that you needed to like get, or different blessings from each one, a different lesson. And so this is like your love journey, and it's leading you to this person. So this person I'm tapping into, this might be the next person. It's very possible. Or you could date 1 or 2 people before them. I'm not really seeing that though. I feel like this is the next person and it's going to be very, very significant. So let's get yep, this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. So this isn't a karmic partner. This is a soulmate. Feels very significant. Trust. Honeymoon. Yeah, new relationship, new energy. Let's get that timeline for you. So we're getting 10 of Wands. This is a fast energy. This could be before the end of this year. Okay, so I'm actually seeing this person coming before the end of 2020 for you. It might not be in the next 5 or 6 months. It could be after that. So it's possible this could be around summer, mid to end of summer. And I just got the King of Pentacles card. I was asking about marriage because I'm like, is this the person you're going to marry, or is there going to be a really big commitment with this person? I see a possibility of moving in with them, maybe even a possibility of marriage. There's a message that this person is financially well off or is able to be supportive. And so you never know. Just be open to this relationship because it looks like you're getting prepared for something really powerful here, really fun. You're attracting exactly what you want. You're attracting somebody who really wants to be in love and really wants to share this experience with you. You're attracting true love. Excuse me. Told you guys I was going to be coughing a little bit today. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull you some final messages about this person. Just getting my cards situated. Okay, so final messages about this person. There's a message to you, honestly, to just sit back and let this person come. It feels to me like this is going to be very synchronistic. Like this person's just going to be dropped on your path. And yes, it's going to be a really big change. So knowing that this person is coming in, this is almost like a message of to have strength, to exercise your strength right now, to make any changes you need to make, to get things on track or to get in alignment before you are ready to attract this new love. Because it feels like it could be this year. And here's synchronicity. Synchronicity is how you're going to connect with this person. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you next time. All right, you guys, we're going to move on to the next person. Let's see who is next. All right, so this is for Nina. I'm in a stage where I'm taking care of myself after focusing on others for some time. Any guidance or advice for self-love? Oh, I think that this is really sweet. This is more a question that has to do with self-love versus like a love life question. So this is really nice. So you were focusing on other people for a while, just wondering some advice for self-love. Yeah, I totally feel you. Sometimes when you're an empath, a light worker, or somebody who's very clairvoyant, or somebody who's just very giving in nature, or even if your job and is doing something where like you're giving or serving or working for others, sometimes we get in this habit of just give, 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 give. And if we don't allow ourselves to be open to receive, which is part of self-love, then we can get burned out. And I know a lot about this because I've always worked in jobs where I've just been giving or teaching or helping or healing. And I have the tendency sometimes to just give, give, give and not allow myself to receive. And so, yeah, this is about balance. And funny enough, this is what my channel is all about, Rainbow Harmony, you know, how to find, helping you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. So let's do this. So what I see for you here is that you need a chance to regain your strength, to rest. Because if you're helping these people too much and you're not giving yourself that self-love, then what happens is you're feeling drained, or you start to pick up on some of these energies, you know, because some of the people that you're helping and you're being there for, some of these people might have a bad attitude or really be going through something traumatic, and they've got these beliefs and these opinions and these words that are coming out of their mouth and these energies. And as an empath, sometimes we soak up that energy like a sponge. So it's like you need to recharge. I think the biggest thing for you, the self-love, is more about recharging. This is one of the biggest ways you can show yourself self-love right now. And you know what's so funny? This is a card here about being loyal to yourself. These dogs here represent loyalty. I think that there's a need for you to be really practical about this. Like you might need to sit down and do like a little brainstorming session and write down a list of ways that you can show yourself love, or ways that you can treat yourself or reward yourself. Hey guys, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My phone just like was weird for a second. It happens every once in a while when I go live, but I'm just gonna back up a little bit to make sure that that last person like got everything I was saying. But basically what we're talking about here is being grounded. Okay, so this all has to do with grounding. So writing down a list of things you like to do. Like for instance, me, I love to take a long shower or a long bath. I love skincare. That helps me kind of relax and get grounded, and that's how I show myself self-love. I love to go out in nature. I love sometimes to just take a nap in the middle of the day just because. I mean, there's so many things I love, so many ways I show myself self-love. Sometimes I like to do meditation or some yoga. Lately, I've just been doing some stretching where I'm holding poses like really long and just breathing really deep and allowing space for like tension to release. So that's just me personally, like what works for you. And then after you have your list, start scheduling these things, like actually putting it in your schedule in your phone with a reminder. So, just figure out your schedule and be like, okay, tomorrow at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., I'm going to stretch. The next day, I'm going to go get my hair done. Or the day after that, I'm going to do some meditation. The day after that, I'm going to let myself just blow off the dishes and I'm going to take a nap instead. Like every day, give yourself a little gift or give yourself a little rest. Give yourself a little chance to recharge and start adding that to your day every day. And then after a while, you'll get used to it. You'll realize which ways you like to recharge, what's helping you, and you'll be able to get into a little routine. One thing a day. It's so important. So this is about implementing this into your routine. I define self love as meeting your needs and following your dreams. That's how you show your self love. I think for you, meeting your needs is what's coming up here. So you'll get into it. You got to schedule it. You got to be really purposeful. You got to be really intentional about it at first. But then you'll be able to just go with the flow. And this has a lot to do with how you're spending your time when you're at home. Like you need alone time at home. So I'm not sure if you're living with other people. This might mean you need to have some boundaries with roommates or people that you live with or something like that so that you can get that space. Or maybe moving to a new place might actually help. It's good to learn how to soothe yourself and how to recharge and how to comfort yourself in even the craziest of environments. I've learned that traveling personally. But if you have the ability to change your situation to where you have a safer place or more security or more comfort, then that might be something you want to think about, like an intention you want to set. If you're already thinking about moving somewhere, you can be like, okay, I want to make sure that I have a place that has a yard or has a balcony or that has a space for me to do this yoga I like to do or whatever it is. I think this is really for you about work-life balance. I think that's what we're talking about here. Work-life balance, how to really allow yourself to like live a full balanced life, and meeting your needs is a huge part of it. Sometimes we feel like we have to run ourselves ragged. I see that you're a very dedicated person. So sometimes overstepping a little bit and neglecting yourself, it's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of wanting to help and to heal. But remember, you can't pour from a cup that's empty. You got to fill your cup. So this is a message to you. You might have to let go of some old habits or some old cycles and make room for some new practices. And that way you'll be liberated. It's the little things you do every day that actually help you to make these changes with self-love. I feel like you do love yourself. I feel a good vibe there. I feel like you want to do good by yourself. It just might be like you get a little excited and rushed and passionate and forget about yourself sometimes. So these are more messages reminding you and telling you that it's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a rest. It's safe. I also want to bring one thing up here I'm seeing in the cards. I'm also bringing it up because I've been through it too. Sometimes we feel if we can just go, 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 go all the time, sometimes we do that because it keeps us from being still. Sometimes when we're still with ourselves, all the worries or the anxieties or the thoughts or the past or whatever it is we're running from has space to come up, has space to confront us. So that's why some of us are like addicted to motion or addicted to moving or addicted to chaos or addicted to stress, or addicted might be kind of a intense word, but it's almost like we feel this compulsion to just keep going because that stillness causes us to confront our inner self or to confront our actions or to actually admit that we don't like something or that something needs to change or whatever. So this is a message to you to allow the stillness, embrace the stillness, embrace the rest, embrace what comes up with it. Maybe once you become still, there'll be some things that come up that you need to release, But all of that, whatever that is going to be for your highest good and is going to make space for the new and is going to free you up and is going to help resolve any insecurities or anything that you have. And so this is almost like a message to you, not to to embrace the natural organic side of your body and even your spirit. Sometimes if we push ourselves too hard, that's how we get sick or how we get injured. Some of us never take breaks until that happens. You know, that shouldn't be the only time we're resting or taking a break is when we're sick or when we're getting injured. And I'm my husband's eyeballing me right now because I literally injured my hip because I've been working so hard lately. So anyways, I feel this message so hard. I totally feel where you're at right now. I just feel like there's this message for me to tell you you're doing a great job. Just let yourself rest, treat yourself, you deserve it. And this is telling you something about a move or creating a safe space in your home could really help you to have a nice place to relax. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And we're going to move on to the next person. All right, just shuffling these cards back in the deck. All right. Okay, so this is a message for loving soul. Why am I still not attracting and manifesting love? Well, here's the thing. You could very well be attracting and manifesting love right now, but it could just be a divine timing thing. You know, I'm going to say that straight up is that just because you're not in a relationship right now or there's no activity right now in your love life doesn't mean that you're not manifesting it or you're not attracting it. So here's what I want to see. Are there any blockages for you in love? How can you clear those blockages? What's coming in? Okay? Let's look into that. Are there any blockages? What are the blockages to you attracting love? And if for some reason we see a blockage here, don't feel bad about it. I have had a lot of blockages in love personally. I think a lot of us do. It's part of being human. Okay, I'm actually not really seeing anything about blockages here. There might be something about you needing to release someone from the past. If there's anyone from the past that you're wishing would come back or that you want to reconnect with, I think that's normal. Sometimes we have people we were in love with in the past and we miss them or whatever. So that's normal. But this is a message to you that whoever's coming in your love life is brand new. You don't know them yet. This is a new person. Release the past. That's the only thing that is even remotely coming up. Because I feel like you have cords that are cut and you're moving forward. What's going on in your life right now has everything to do with why love isn't coming. And there's nothing that you're doing wrong. You're at a place right now where you're establishing your foundation in your life. Basically, you're establishing yourself financially and with your career. We talk a lot about that on the channel. We talk a lot about how this is kind of the first step. If you're trying to attract love or you want to manifest some big goal or dream, whatever it is, it's smart to get a little bit of a foundation going so you have a platform on which you can build from, you know? And so this is a message to you that that's what you're working on. You probably completed some type of education or you're getting into some line of work and you're doing really great with that right now. You're just going with the flow. This is all about nesting. You're really starting to think, where do I really want to live my life and spend my time over the next couple of years? So for you, this might be some type of move. It might be something as small as getting your own place or upgrading your apartment or choosing the town or the city that you're going to live and work in. And so that's what you're working on right now is basically just getting settled and getting a little foundation going. So that's a lot. You know, it's a pretty big hustle time in your life right now. And so right now, maybe the routine and everything's a little boring. So it would be kind of nice to have a soulmate or someone like that in your life, you know? But there's kind of a vibe here that there's more that needs to be done. I feel like synchronicity has a lot to do with why that you haven't manifested a soulmate yet. Yeah, we're seeing that there's somebody coming in, the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's in a really similar place in life to you. I actually feel like they're around the same age as you, potentially. It's going to be a very passionate relationship. I have a feeling like I pulled cards for you before. I'm not sure if I have, but I do see somebody coming in for you. So what's going on with this? There's really no blockages. You're just releasing the past, moving forward. You're in a good place right now. So maybe you're asking why. I want this person. You have protection. You have favor. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, you're not pushing love away. You're not in a state of resistance. But I do see you a struggle. Yeah, and another card flashed out at me. I went down to grab it and then it like disappeared. Where did you go? I'm looking for it. Basically, I'm seeing this message about you potentially hesitating to take an opportunity or to take a risk or to even establish yourself on the next level. This is a message to you. Don't wait for this person. Don't wait for this person. This person isn't the end all be all of your life. I thought getting married would be like that end all be all to my life. I didn't realize like after I got married, I was like, oh shit, like life kind of goes back to normal and you still have goals and stuff you got to work on. So I don't know why I waited for so long. Like, I think sometimes as women, like, it's almost a survival thing. Like we want to make sure, like, we have that person and we have this energy inside of us sometimes that just naturally wants to nurture and be with someone and, or to have a family. But remember that things are a little different these days. We're not getting married off at 14 or 15 anymore. We have time and we have opportunities in this world. We can create whatever we want. It's a wonderful time to be a woman. And, you know, there's still so much that needs to be changed, but also we've come far. It's a wonderful time to be a woman. And I feel like there's a message to you that coming out here that's saying you have time. And these days, I'll be real with you, 30 is the new 20. I'm gonna be 30 in a month, you guys. Yes, 30 is the new 20. People are getting married later. People are settling down later. I know some cultures are different. I've traveled the world, and I know that in some places, if you're not married by 21 or 22, then you're like considered like an old maid or something like that. It's like really bad. But for real, if you're from somewhere like that, I get it. But for real, you have time here. And there's this message here that you're not missing out on anything. This struggle card is coming up because it's almost like you probably reached a plateau in your life where if you're going to go to the next level, whether this is in career, whatever it is, if you're going to take that next step, it's got to be a big one. It's got to be a risk or something like that. So love right now is kind of a distraction. And you might be looking over at your friends and you're like, well, why do they get love? And why do they get it? And I don't, it feels like it's not fair because the universe, you know, is like, you get it, you get it, you get it. You don't because I've got this other plan for you. Like there's this other shit that's going to go down. It's going to be legit. I need your focus for this. That's kind of what I feel like the situation is right now for you. There's some type of situation that's going on behind the scenes. It has to do with you taking some big risk and getting something you've been wanting and manifesting something awesome. And it's like you need this focus for that. And this person's going to come in their own time. I also feel like the fact that this person hasn't come in yet might also have a lot to do with their path. The energy is naturally drawing you guys together, but there might be a couple things they need to accomplish or a couple things they got to check off their little list before the energies align you guys. This is all about divine timing. The next person you're aligning with is not just simply a karmic partner. It feels like a significant soulmate. And I see this a lot. This lull sometimes in people's lives before somebody comes in. So this is telling you, look, if you want to speed this energy up, if you want to attract love, keep focusing on creating opportunities in your life. This is your life. You get to decide what your purpose is. You create your own reality. You know, you can make this path miserable and boring, or you could make it fun and exciting. And remember that like attracts like. Love is an energy of fun and spontaneousness and youth and bliss and excitement. And so you got to do things in your life or act in ways that bring that energy in authentically. Doesn't mean you got to be perfect all the time and always like being, taking risks and stuff every day. It's just, try to push your life a little bit more in that fun direction. Follow your bliss, and everything, this person will meet you along the way. The right people will catch up to you on your path. You don't need to slow down or go looking for this person. They're going to come to you. And I don't say that to everybody. Some people today, we've gotten some info that they really need to put themselves out there. For you, I see love coming in. Here's the engagement card. This says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So definitely you're getting ready to be connected with this person. So I'm going to see if we can give you a timeline. Not sure if we've given you one in the past. It happens. Sometimes I'm like 6 months and then the person's not there yet. Timelines can shift. But yeah, this says it's longer than you'd expect. It's longer than you'd expect. But at this point, you just got to surrender and let go, and have fun in your life. Do what you love. Meet new people. And know that this person's coming in divine timing. Sometimes that's what I see in the cards. There's really nothing you can do anymore. That you're not blocking it though. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a divine timing thing. There's some cool opportunities coming in. The energy is really moving you around a lot right now. Not in a bad way, but for opportunities. Yeah. I'd be surprised if you were still single 2 years from now, okay? So it's a message telling you this energy is a cycle. It's not going to go on for more than 2 years. So yeah, this is Pentacles energy. For some reason, there's a big focus for you right now on your job and your career. Okay? But just know that you are attracting love. You are manifesting it. And when you connect with that person, it's going to make a lot more sense. And yeah, there's going to be signs. If you want to ask for signs or signals, there will be some for you. This education to you is very important right now, and connecting with creativity will help align you with passion. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take just a quick 5-minute break to make sure I can stretch a little bit and sort the cards. Because the cards are everywhere, it's starting to make a mess. And refresh my energy for the next couple people. Okay, so when we come back from the break, what was that? What's going on? I don't see anything. No? Okay, sorry. Okay, when I come back from the break, the next person is going to be Flying with Birds. Okay? So I will see you guys very soon. Make sure that you click on to part 2 of this reading.